Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Joe Burrow, back healthy, taking down the 49ers. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of this channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. I really try to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So all sorts of nuance, detailed depth about not only the quarterback position, but offensive and defensive football at a high level. So if you're interested in that kind of jam, you'll love the Quarterback School Patreon community. Hop over there, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Joe Burrow, the Bengals. Joe Burrow, healthy. First one here, though, probably the only turnover-worthy play of the day. Intercept a ball up top to the number one on what I'm going to call a little short in or fin. Now, to me, this is just on Burrow. I think he kind of predetermines where the ball is going to go based on the underneath kind of inside either nickel, star, defender. Talk about exactly what I'm talking about right here with 26. But this play has been around for a long time. We're going to call this what I'm going to call a little in by the number two. Could even be like a hook or a basic. This little concept right here paired with this 5-yard in. And really versus essentially split field coverage. So middle field open like this. You're really just going to be reading this player right here. We're going to call him the nickel or the star. So once he's inside the number two, normally you'd think, oh yeah, I got this for sure, which is exactly what I think Burrow does. But this player does a really nice job of flying out of here. So he gets inside, he gets walled by the number two, and then he extends out. So at the end of the day, he'd probably love to throw it right here. Thanks, Captain Obvious. But you can see how this thing plays out. Let's just watch this player right here and see exactly what I'm talking about. So he gets walled by the number two right there, but then he extends. So as soon as he's inside right there, Joe's thinking, oh, I got the short in. But he does a nice job pushing out, and you can see how that opens the number two right behind him. So again, easier said than done. Right here, just a little bit fortunate. And again, you know what I'm going to say. If he could catch Croc, he'd be playing offense. But he can't, and it's still the Bengals ball. Whoop. You got play through contact there, y'all. A little lucky, though, no doubt. Next one here, 3rd and 10. Now, this is a ridiculous play from Joe Burrow. We're going to talk through the read the next time we watch it, but let's just let this thing wash over us. The patience, the pocket presence, the strength, the mobility, the vision, the playmaking ability, y'all, it's as good as anybody in the league. That's just the straight up truth when he's healthy. This is really, really special for Burrow to be able to hang tough in there. No panic, right? See a bunch of guys panic right there. Look at the strength. Get off me, straight arm, off me. Vision down the field, make a play, right, with just the best linebacker in the game running right at you. Oh, dog. I mean, that is as good as it gets. So let's talk about the actual structure of this play. To me, this is spot. There's a spot with the flat, and then it's going to be paired. Normally, it's paired with a corner. Right here, they're going to pair it with a basic. So it's 3rd and 10. Okay, so normally, if this was like mini camp 1, you just come out here and put it right on the spot or put it right on the flat. And whatever. But it's 3rd and 10. Okay, so those routes probably aren't going to get a first down. So it feels like Burrow's really trying to like hang and fit this thing right here to this basic. And it's not there. I think if you had to do it over again, you'd say, hey, just go out there and put it right here, boom, right, or right here, boom. But it looks like he's almost like trying to IF everybody here to be able to come back and rip this thing right there. Right? Does that make sense? So we'll watch this thing play out. There really aren't a whole lot of great first down throws here. So up top, spot. Yeah, I mean, the spot's there. The flat's there too. But he's trying to like get Warner over there and then rip that basic right behind him. And by the time he does, the phone booth is closed. Again, just an unbelievable job from there being a playmaker. This is the part, y'all. This is the part. The ability to make plays at the quarterback position in the league is the separator. And then you add in the other precision surgical elements that he plays with. And that's why he's, top 3. And you could make the argument to move up even more, I think, for some people. But this right here, pretty awesome. Look at the strength. Get off me. That's not nobody right there. That's 97. He's in your grip. Get off me. Now he gets some help from his boy there, 65. Get off me. Get off me. Everybody's still fighting. Look at the vision down the field. Takes a big shot. That's not anybody. Okay, that's Warner running right at you, giving you a hit. and you put an absolute seed up on the cat. Ho, dog, what a play. Next one here, really nice play action. We're going to hit the number 1 up top on the in, pull the guard, getting walked right back into our lap, ejected right back into our lap, really. This is a beautiful job of taking advantage of what this defense is doing here as far as how they're trying to match to these underneath routes. Again, y'all, left guard, dump, boop. And you got to play quarterback with stuff like that happening right in front of you. Little mini car crashes happening right in front of you. Again, really like the design here. So first thing is just watch the adjustment to motion. Okay, so first I'll draw up the routes. So this is where the ball is going to end up going on an in route. Okay, I'm going to call the number 2 here, the tight end, also running an in route. Okay, and it's really important to pay attention to what happens coverage-wise here. So the first thing is just the adjustment to motion. So when we motion out here, what I'm going to call the flat defender right here, he's going to widen and take himself essentially out of the play. So now that's going to leave the hook or curl defender right here. He's the guy that we need to influence with the play action, who's going to be coming right down at him. We've got the tackle, we've got the guard coming across, trying to kick out, getting dump trucked. But the part that makes this is that because this guy is such a special player, such an important linebacker, and can run, they allow him and ask him to do more. So when he starts running with the vertical of the new number 3, and it turns into this, it creates a bigger window than normal here if they were just play country cover 3. If it was just country cover 3, and these guys were just kind of like dropping to spots, dropping to the curl, dropping to the hook, this would be a lot harder. But because they asked this guy to essentially run with this vertical, so he turns and runs this element, matching it, that creates this void to be able to come in here and throw this in right behind it. So we're going to watch this player right here. Watch Warner run with that in by the inline tight end. There it goes. See him turn and run? That's a different drop than the guy Greenlaw right next to him, who's playing more traditional hook, zone defender. That creates the void that we just throw right behind. So it's just a beautiful job of offensive architecture, design, play calling, and execution by 2 really good NFL players. Again, I absolutely love the base that Joe plays with. There's 0 wasted movement. I mean, it's absolutely surgical and precise. A little bit of anticipation, and it's a nice chunk right down the middle of the field. So just a thing of beauty here. Watch 54 run with 81 right there. As soon as he turns and runs like that, got it. It's over. We're getting spider cam, so we can't really see the footwork. But man, surgical. Boom. Right on time, right on him. Nice chunk. Let's go. Next one here, touchdown pass. Another beautiful design. Great throw from Burrow to the wide side, which essentially is going to be to the number 3 up top, 83, on what I'm going to call like a double move fade. So it's like a condensed stutter go. Now it's off more of like a choice or option kind of path. So it takes some trust here. And you also are fortunate to catch man here versus bunch, or kind of this loose or dirty bunch. But this is a beautiful job from 9. Again, world-class base, right on him, surgical strike, just absolute precision. So first, again, appreciate the design. To me, this is an iteration of bunch. Even if it isn't like the cleanest bunch in the world, we've got 3 condensed receivers, bit of a dirty bunch. They're going to try to man this up, straight up. So man, man, and then man right here. What they're going to do route-wise here is essentially run what I'm going to call like a double post by the 1 and the 2. And those essentially are glorified clears. Where the ball ends up going here, clear this thing off, where this ball ends up going here, right here. He's going to come out and make this thing look like a choice route, like slow, and then he kind of stutter his feet. And then because these posts have cleared out, right? Clear, clear, we're able to then, once we come out of this stuttering our feet, we got nobody back there. So it's an iteration of like post wheel, simple post wheel, but because it looks like choice, like normally when you get this guy is usually going the same direction. So normally he'll come up and like put his foot in the ground and run in or run out, as opposed to coming up here, stuttering our feet, and then going vertical. So just a really cool design. Again, even with a great design, it's pretty good coverage. The ball's just better than the coverage. Good offense beats good defense. You're welcome. Strike. That's a dot. Again, watch those double posts clear out of there. 83 stutters his feet, gives him a little jab. Got him. Outstanding. Beautiful offense. Again, love to see the surgical element that 9 plays with, especially down here. I think it's compounded in the red area. Get it out quickly. Hitch. Boom. And again, you can see Burrow's on the ground, right? He's throwing that, getting hit. Watch that thing from the turf. Dot. Touchdown. Let's go. Next one. Beautiful job from Burrow going right to left. Working a full field read. He's going to hit the number 1 down here to the bottom on a backside in. I love the base that he's playing with right here. No wasted movement. Back foot. Totally rotational as a thrower. Can't get through the throw. Throws a strike between the hashes. So watch him look to the right and play the kind of curl flat to the right. Doesn't like it. Flip back around. So no. Boom. Look how quick it is. How sudden it is. So right. No. Left. Yes. Dunk. Beautiful. Right up on him. Again, strike. So the precision and the quickness that we're playing with, we're making decisions, and the footwork, the no wasted movement. So to me here, just old school curl, flat. Okay, whatever you like it, play it out. Doesn't like it, we're then going to come to the in down here to the bottom. So you can see him pretty clearly go 1 over here or 1, 2, whatever, backside 2. And again, the footwork is simply outstanding. It's as good as there is in the league. As far as base, this way, doesn't like it. No wasted movement. Right back to keeping the same base. And again, we've got dudes right in our lap, right? We've got all sorts of activity right in our lap. We can't get through the throw. We rotate, we fire that back hip, and we throw a dot right where it has to be. Y'all, this is world-class quarterbacking, man. This is a clinic. Boom. Look at that footwork. Boom. No wasted movement. Doom. Back to his backside. Just got Bosa right in your face. Throw a strike right between the hashes. Hell yes. So fun. So surgical. No wasted movement. Boom. 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 That's so good, man. No. Again, look at this pitcher to throw it. You got big old paw right in your face. Getting hit again. Strike. Work in the middle of the field too. I love it. Next one here, touchdown pass up top. This looks like a free play. See the flag at the bottom left. Get the guy to jump. Buy some time. Make sure that we throw it in the end zone. Give our guy a shot. Get another penalty back in the back corner. Just a really nice job from Burrow. Smart. Nice job by everybody to keep playing. Get a free play. Extend. Make sure we throw this ball. Nice job making a play outside the pocket. Hell yes. So first thing here, watch the defensive tackle over the left guard. He's going to jump right there. Okay, he's going to jump. Now watch the flag at the bottom left corner of the screen. Come in, flag right there. There it is. You're welcome. So we got a free play. Throw it in the end zone. Give your guy a shot. Watch the back right corner of the end zone. Top right. Flag. Another flag. Burrow does a nice job letting his guy work. Nice job keeping your feet in bounds. Touchdown. Just a really smart, high-level football IQ play. Nice job by the Bengals protection unit. Keeping this thing alive. Keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. That's an easy one. Hell yeah. Next one here, 3rd and 9. This is a really cool play. I left a whole version in here so we can see kind of the operational element. It looks like he alerts this thing to his head. Then it looks like he walks up to the line of scrimmage and says, hey, we're going to run quarterback draw. Nobody in the box there. What I would classify as a 4-person box. Warner pushed way out. Burrow does a nice job calling his own number and just making a safety miss right in the hole, coming downhill. So again, watch the element here. You can see him alert, go to his head. We'll call it alert. Who knows what they call it. Then he's going to walk up to the line of scrimmage and say, you know what? How about quarterback draw? What? The left tackle's like, wait, what are we doing? What? Yeah, quarterback draw. There's nobody in the box. Look where the linebackers are. They're outside the tackle box. Hit it, go. You can see the center working that vertical combo, 64, up to Warner. We got to make one guy miss. Watch Burrow lean to his right, set him up. Boom. Get upfield. Hell of a job, man. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about where I say he looks almost lighter, more dynamic, better change of direction, and he's coming off an injury. Really impressive. Again, the thing to pay attention to here when I say the box is just the linebacker types are so wide. So to me here, the tackle box is this kind of like loose term that's meant from where the tackles are or the ghost tight ends, kind of this area right here. So you've got these 4 defensive linemen, but then there's really no linebacker types. Like these are kind of half hats at best. So when the center comes off here on what I'm going to call this vertical combo to go from here up to Warner, it's really only going to leave this half field player who has to come make this tackle on 3rd and 9. And Burrow, again, does an outstanding job of getting downhill, keeping his stride, setting him up to the right, leaning to the right, jab, and then able to make him miss and fall forward for a first down. I just love the fact that I really think 9 considers himself, and I consider him almost a football player first. So, boom. Then look at the emotion here. Get up, loving it. I personally love this kind of stuff because it shows that he cares. It shows his teammates that he cares, and he can make this kind of play. So again, not only is it surgical when he throws it, but he's got enough of the playmaker and really kind of looks like it's honestly expanded the playmaking ability to be able to come out here and do this against this defense in this environment. It's a sweet play. 3rd and forever. Look at that. How about that movement right there? Right foot, fall forward, first down. Hell yes. Next one here, 2-minute situation, 90 seconds and counting. We're going to throw kind of an out down here to the bottom. It's a completion. I know it's me being picky. He plays with anticipation here, so sometimes you're going to spray some of these throws, but this one just felt a little out of whack. Now, maybe the ball gets tipped even, but it just felt funkier than their normal kind of precise timing that I'm used to from these two. So this idea being that I'm going to call this a speed out, so up and out, and just what happens here at the back of this drop. It looks like he goes, normally it would be 1, 2, 3, back foot hits the ground, and we're throwing it. It's almost like he like hezzies at the top of this thing, and like, and then the ball kind of becomes like, instead of being precise right where he wants it, outside the numbers, up on his face, the ball kind of dies on him a little bit, and it feels like it's almost like a sinker and comes back inside. Now, Chase does a nice job of carving that thing at the top and comes back down to get it, but it just looks like it's not the same juice that he normally has. Not that he ever has like a cannon, but it certainly looks better than this normally. And again, I know I'm being picky. It's still a completion. Okay, don't come at me sideways about it, but watch the footwork. See how it's kind of like, we're getting spider camped here, but it felt like the timing was different. Like, as opposed to, there's no reason to sink on that thing. Just catch, back foot, throw. Maybe almost like he couldn't get the laces or something. It just felt chunky. And then the ball, you can see, again, pulling him down. Again, if it's a perfect strike there, not a sinker, he catches it, goes out of bounds, stop the clock. Instead, we're inbounds, clock running. Next one here, probably low-key one of the more impressive throws of the game, in my opinion, up top, the seam versus middle field open. Now, you could make the argument that this is not the greatest read in the world, but this drop, 1, 2, 3, back foot in the ground, throwing it to that window is simply outstanding. It's world-class football, y'all. It is as good as you can and will see. So this idea being we're going to come up and we're going to wrap it around the second level defender, the star linebacker type. We're going to wrap it around him and in front of the safety. So you've got the third level of defense back here, got the second level of defense right here. This is about as small of a window as you can get. And I would say it's borderline dangerous-ish throw. Okay, so for me, if I come out here and I catch any iteration of what we're going to call split field coverage, even quarters-ish, and we have the bones of what I think is 4 verticals, I'm thinking check down. That's just the truth of it. Now, if it's not 4 verticals and it's, hooks, hinges, comebacks, anything out where you've got one-on-one outside the numbers, probably thinking one-on-one outside the numbers. But Joe just lets this thing rip. And again, pay attention to how precise this throw is. Not very many dudes are even attempting this throw. Back foot in the ground. Look when he throws this thing. He's already separated. Look at this window. And again, you can see the one-on-ones outside the numbers. So it can be both. We can appreciate the throw, the precision, and we can also say there maybe are some better throws. But man, right here, watch him hit his back foot and the ball is out, right? 1, 2, 3, boom. All his cleats in the ground. Can't get through the throw. Rotational. Firing that back hip. Look at the window. Oh my goodness. Such a strike. Won't even get into the fact that the wide receiver is jumping to catch it on his chest. That's a hell of a throw, though. My goodness. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on my favorite football topics. If you enjoy the way that I talk and teach ball, you will love the courses. We have courses on RPOs, tempos, pass protections. How to Beat Every Coverage is the best-selling course. We even have an entire offensive system and framework available for you, so hop over there and enroll in the courses. The link is in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available, also linked in the video description. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, again, Burrow taking advantage of what the 49ers are doing defensively to beat him with his legs. Certainly looking healthy, moving around, always had great pocket movement. I don't necessarily think of him as like a vertical scrambler, although he certainly has the capacity to do it. But right here, you catch two-man, and you know, any well-trained quarterback, once they catch two-man, they're going to realize, hey, I can go run it and get a decent chunk most of the time. And I love this emotion at the end of this thing. So at the snap, you know, who knows what this coverage is at the snap, right? We've got both safeties hanging out on the logo. Could be anything. But once it sorts itself out that it's two-man, and we've got this underneath man coverage where we got guys running with all these guys, there's nobody, the back right here, someone's on the back. There's nobody on the quarterback. So once you ID this thing, if you don't like one, it almost turns into like a one and run because there's no one on you as you go to run. There's no one in that second level if you can get past the D-line, first level of the defense. So just again, great job from Joe Burrow playing quickly, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. Again, see that two-man play itself out? See how it's man coverage down here to the bottom? Safeties separate. Green line matches to the back. And then we can get vertical. Again, watch 57 up top. He's going to go from playing over the center to running with the back. There's no one in the middle of the field. Burrow, as good as anybody with keeping two hands on the ball. This time, instead of getting outside the pocket and creating, we create vertically. I just love the fact that he looks like a football player. Healthy, moving around. Again, as good as anyone. Two hands on the ball. Boom, boom. Get past that first level and go accelerate. Get vertical. Make a play. Let's go. Next one here, really nice design. We're going to use chase in motion, a little ghost motion behind him. Fake it to him. Rip that post with the over. Again, really nice job of taking advantage of that space out there on the field. You know, not something you necessarily think you would get versus this coverage, but Burrow does a nice job sorting it out. No, no, no. Nice pass protection. Right up on him. Again, just a really nice design. Good play call. So again here, what I'm saying normally you're not going to get it is if this is a true like old school big post, so where the ball ends up going here, and there's a middle field safety, we'll call it post safety here, normally that's not going to be there. But because this safety kind of opened up the space and is paired with this over down here to the bottom, all of a sudden now we have this big area back here. Also just a really nice job, again, of utilizing your personnel. You know, here's number one. He's really good. Look at him. Look at him. We're going to give it to him. We're not going to give it to him. Big chunk down the field. Nice job. Again, offensive architecture, design. Watch that safety, though. See him turn and run? Like 31 is running. That's not like true post safety, in my opinion. Then we're able to snap it back across and get him. Because if he was going to work the over, you know, the over's not really there. Once that corner runs with him, big chunk right over the ball. That's a hell of a play. I just love the design. I love incorporating those different pieces like that. Excellent pass protection as well. Strike right up on his face. Outstanding. Big chunk. Let's go. Next one here, 3rd and 7. Another what I would classify as probably one of the very few misses on the day down here to the bottom. Same route concept, in my opinion, as that first throw in this video. That certainly could have been a turnover. This thing incompletion here. But the idea being that we just can't get on the same page with this route. This is a different coverage, but it's the same type of short in route. Again, 3rd and 7, 3, put it on him. I actually think Chase probably runs this route correctly here. Sometimes in zone, you'll settle these throws down. But right here, to me, this is man coverage. And it really doesn't matter what the inside route is. We're going to say that I'm going to call this a 5-yard in route, fin route, Indy special back in the day, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. Right here, this vertical of number 2, and it really doesn't matter what he runs. Once he's past 10 yards, it's a vertical to the defense. So he's matching him. He's running with him. So there's no underneath. So Chase is thinking, I'm going to come out of this thing and burst away from that corner who's got me by leverage, right? He's inside leverage, right, from here. So I want to run away from that. Joe almost throws this thing like he's expecting him to come out and like settle. You would really only do that versus zone. So right here, I think Chase is doing the right thing. I think Joe just misses him. They're not quite on the same page. This is now the second time with this route, which I would consider an easy-ish route compared to other routes that we're throwing. We're just not on the same page. And maybe Chase could come up and be a little bit more precise with that route. Watch the top of that route to me as a banana. You know, I'd like to see him come like flat down the 40 versus rounding. But either way, I think it's going to be behind him. So just not quite on the same page. So we can still have such a great day, and you can still see the room for growth, the opportunities there to be even better, to be even cleaner, to be even more precise, which has got to be pretty scary to the rest of the league, that they can come out and on these simple throws be even better and be even easier to move the ball, because this is, you know, pitch and catch for those two guys normally. Next one here, touchdown, beautiful play call. We're going to throw it to Chase down here, the number 2 in the bottom. We're going to fake this little bubble screen. The DB just loses his mind. This sure looks like man coverage. I would say normally these types of fake screens are not great versus man coverage, especially versus, you know, higher level football, because normally these guys will just run with their assignment, but 26 gets a little sloppy with his eyes and is able to just take advantage of it. So for me, what this play is we're going to fake this little bubble right here. So we're coming out, faking like we're going to throw that. We're going to ask Chase to come out here and do what most people call like a bluff wheel. So you come out here like you're going to block, and then boom, you're up into the wheel. Well, normally versus man coverage, not great, right? Because he's just going to stay right with you and then run with the wheel. I think of these fake plays as better versus zone, but right here, we get a little lazy with our eyes right here. So when we come out to fake bluff, his eyes, you can see his eyes go towards the bubble. He's like, I'm going to go make a TFL. And then we're able to just pierce him and he can never recover. So just a really nice job. Watch that nickel defender over Chase here with his eyes. Right there. See that? Just that quick little hezzy right there. I'm going to go make a tackle. No, it's over. I'm just going to get yelled at on the sideline. So really nice play call. Great job from Burrow, not missing a layup. I would say normally for quarterback wise here, quarterbacks, you don't really have to pump this in man coverage. Now it works right here because the corner's off so far. But normally the only responsibility of the quarterback in man coverage is the safety. Now that safety's never going to make a play, but we saw other safeties over the course of this weekend make plays on these kind of pump throws. Nice job, wide open, big time play. This last one here, again, one of my favorite throws of the day, circus route up top to Chase. To me, this is versus brackets. You can make the argument that it's quarter, half. It's simply a absolute dime dot. Beautiful route as well, but my goodness, anticipation, accuracy, rhythm. It's so fucking good, man. So what is this concept? I'm used to calling this a circus route, and all that is we're going to inside release up, and then depending on the structure, it's either an out or like a corner-ish. And so right here, I'm going to call this brackets. You could call it quarter, half here as far as quarter, half. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what does matter is that these two, he's going to be outside leverage. He's going to be playing like half field-ish and over the top, so that when we burst release in, they're both on him. Okay, so they're both eyeballing. So we're running from the outside, trail, over the top, half field-ish. We're then going to probably quick nod this thing and run this thing out like this. The anticipation that we're playing with, the accuracy, The weight of this ball as well, being able to get it up and down. It's not like a blimp leaving the atmosphere. Got to get it up and down. Just so many good things. This is such great precision. This is as good as it can be done. When did you throw that thing? Again, anticipation, right? It's 2-on-1 over there. 31 is eyeballing 1. The corner's running with him. Corner's guessing that he's going to get an in route right there. Great nod. Beautiful throw. Great route. Look at that throw. Oh my goodness. No answers for that, y'all. That is simply outstanding offense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful rhythm. Again, look at that throw. Running away from 2 guys. Dot with the toe tap. Hell yes. So that is a wrap. Joe Burrow, the Bengals going on the road. Big, big victory. Playing really, really well, man. Dynamic on the perimeter as always. But a healthy Joe Burrow. Really kind of a healthy, almost even like better moving, mobile Joe Burrow. Looks a little lighter, looks a little more dynamic, looks a little better with the change of direction. Not that he was ever not good at that, but he looked even better in this game. So it was really cool to see them incorporate his capacity to get up the field a little bit with just the absolute surgical precision that he brings to the position. When he's locked in with the perimeter that they have in Cincinnati, man, they are tough to handle and so much fun to break down. That was a big, big win on the road. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.